Steve Smith Sr. blasts Broncos star receiver, says he will tell teams not to trade for him. Smith has been critical of Jeudy in the past. Former NFL wide receiver Steve Smith Sr. unleashed on Jeudy just before his Denver Broncos took the field Thursday night. Denver faced the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs, and before the game, Jeudy and Smith crossed paths in an awkward moment that turned hostile. Smith has been critical of Jeudy in the past, using the term JAG, an acronym for just a guy, to describe his average play. But Smith recently has been impressed with the 2020 first-round pick's play. Jeudy clearly remembered what Smith had to say about him. "When I saw him, he's playing well. I wanted to say to him face to face, like, hey, I know I said some things in the past I probably shouldn't have, and I'm sorry. That's what I wanted to say to him," Smith said on the NFL Network before Thursday's game. His response was ninja. "I'm using the word ninja, I don't mess with you." There was a curse word. So, after Jeudy's reply, Smith unleashed. "So, I'll say it again. I'm sorry I said that you were JAG, just a guy who's an average wide receiver they used a first-round pick on that isn't doing anything," Smith said. "I hope today that you actually show up in the way you haven't showed up in the last couple years since they drafted you. I'm sorry for saying you're an average wide receiver that they eventually will move on from, and when teams call me and ask should they trade for you, I will say, no, don't trade for Jeudy. Because he is mentally unable to handle constructive criticism from people who watch specifically, if he can, be a wide receiver. He can be a wide receiver. He's a tier 3. Jeudy was the 15th overall pick 3 years ago out of Alabama and was the second wide receiver selected in a stacked class that featured Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Ayuk, T. Higgins and Michael Pittman, all of whom he was selected over. But he has failed to surpass 1,000 receiving yards in a season and has yet to make a Pro Bowl. In 4 games this season, he has 17 receptions for 208 yards, and he's still waiting on his first touchdown. His Broncos are 1-4 after losing to the New York Jets Sunday, 31-21.